Okay, I also want to address a myth about this plant that I hear all the time, and it's for the most part not really true. So one of the things people say when I bring up goldenrod is they commonly go, "Oh, this plant is responsible for my allergies. I hate this plant." And that's not really true, and the biggest reason it's not true is because the pollen on this plant is so heavy that a pollinator, in most cases, unless it's like really really windy, has to physically move the pollen off the plant. So unless you're like inches from the plant and it's really windy, you're probably not experiencing a goldenrod allergy. Even if you are technically allergic to it, you're probably reacting to something else. And I'm, you know, somebody who has pollen allergies myself, so I understand pollen allergies suck. But usually those plants are ragweed, which is a completely different plant, that does not have yellow flowers. They're green and they're wind pollinated, and it's an annual. This is a perennial. Um, so do not confuse ragweed and goldenrod. They're completely different plants. Ragweed has wind pollinated flowers, so of course the pollen is very light. It's made to go, a very long distance in the wind, and it's very, allergenic. This is not ragweed. This is not most likely what's this is most likely not causing your pollen allergies, basically. Um, so it's probably a different plant. Even if you are technically allergic to this plant, um, you the pollen physically can't move very far from it without a pollinator's help. So, but you can see this. There's like a sweat bee or something on here. Pollinators just love this stuff. Really cool bee, whatever species that is. Beautiful green bee.